So there have been many rumors that the rumored iPhone Fold will be wider than most foldables right now, so when you open it, the aspect ratio of that screen will be more like an iPad mini, and there have also been rumors on the Samsung side of foldables about that same aspect ratio, but you know what company beat both of those companies to the first wide foldable? Huawei. The phone to do this is the Pura X Max, and let's just quickly get into some of the specs. So the outer screen is 5.4 inches, and the inner screen is 7.7 inches, which is around the size of an iPad mini, just a little smaller. The cameras on this phone are a 50 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel periscope zoom camera, and lastly a 12.5 megapixel ultra wide camera. But the weird thing about these cameras is that on Huawei's website, they don't seem that confident in them because they say they're almost outstanding. Or maybe that's just the translation. So if you know simplified Chinese, can you tell me what these characters are in English? And a weird feature on this phone is in the camera app called Posture Recommendations, which does exactly what it sounds like it does. It basically gives you an outline on how you should pose in a picture. This phone runs on the Kirin 9030 Pro chip, which Huawei says supports real-time ray tracing, and as for the RAM and storage options, it's got an option for 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, 12GB of RAM, and 512GB of storage, 16GB of RAM, and 512GB of storage, and lastly 16GB of RAM and 1TB of storage. So this phone will come in 0° white, olive gold, interstellar blue, fantasy night black, and lastly vibrant orange, and the price tag on this phone is around $1,613. And why it's around $1,613 is because right now at the launch it's only limited to China, this phone. But hopefully it'll go international. Also, one thing that I wish every foldable phone had now is basically no crease like the Oppo Find N6, because now that I know that that's possible, it feels like that should be on almost every foldable. So I'm giving the Huawei Pura X Max an exclamation point, because it seems like a really cool phone, foldable phone, with what I could see online. Like, it actually is useful to open up that screen instead of just using it on the cover screen. So thanks so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy this video, so the power went out, that's why it's dark, but we have to do this outro. So thanks so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy this video, please consider pressing that subscribe button.